If you keep saying, I don't have enough time, and then layer on top of that, I should have already done that. I should have been able to finish that. I should have blah, blah, blah. That's why you feel disorganized. That's why you are disorganized. That's why you're not accomplishing the organization that you want. And it's not that you need more hours in the day, because if we had more hours in the day, we would feel exactly the same because our thinking hasn't changed. So the reason we're disorganized is because of what we're saying to ourselves all day long. In this episode, I'm walking you through a real conversation that we had on a coaching call inside Organized Life Academy, where we break down how thoughts like, I don't have time, I'm not good at finishing projects, I should have finished that sentence yourself, and how they're actually creating the overwhelming chaos that you're trying to fix. And I'll be honest with you, this isn't perfectly polished coaching. It's real, in the moment coaching and thinking. And that's exactly why I want to share it with you, even though it's a little scary, because chances are you're going to hear yourself in this. And I think that's what's so awesome about the coaching calls in group coaching is that we can hear ourselves in what other people are getting coached on, even if it's not the exact same topic. Often it overlays or relates to other areas of our life and we can see ourselves in it. And even if it's not something we can relate to, we can see the other person's thinking. So if you're unfamiliar with the model, I do in this episode mention the model. That's the coaching framework of taking a slice of time and a slice of what your brain is thinking, how it's creating your feelings and the actions that you're taking and the result that you create from those actions. So we're looking at a slice of time. That's what I refer to as the model. And so we actually jump around a little bit and look at different models. And then at the end, I want you, just like I asked Joy, to take something away. What are you going to take away? And I'd love to hear what you're going to take away from this episode and how it relates best to what you struggle with. Because if you're struggling with these thoughts, if you're noticing that you're having these thoughts a lot, if you're feeling overwhelmed a lot, that is the reason you're not organized. It's not the actions you're taking, although I love, and I have to stop myself from jumping to the actions to stop and think about, what are you believing? What thought does your brain offer you the most? And what is that creating in your life? So enjoy this episode and relate it to yourself. And at the end, ask yourself, what do you want to take away from this? How will what you take away create a different result for you? What are you going to test this week to see if I notice this, if I think this kind of thought, if I redirect in this way, what will change in my life? And I want to test it this week. And I want to set some reminders in my calendar this week so I remember that I'm testing it. That's what I have to do at least. Okay, I hope you enjoy this. If you want coaching like this, if you want to be a part of a community, or if you want private coaching, book a call with me at simplysquaredaway.com/appointments. And we can look at where you are now, where you want to go, and what's the best option for me to help you get there. Okay, here we go.
Are you ready to work less, feel more organized and productive, streamline repetitive tasks, and implement systems that allow your coaching business to run smoothly even without you? If so, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Organized Coach Podcast, your go-to source for practical tips and solutions. I'm your host, Tracy Hoth, professional organizer, certified life coach, simplifying expert, and most of all, down-to-earth fellow coach just like you. No matter if you think you're missing the organizing gene, have ADHD, or just love anything organizing, I'm here to help you become an organized coach with a business that works for you. Pull up a seat and let's get started.
So I was noticing this morning, I noticed this other times too, that I have these thoughts in my head that aren't helping me get to where I'm going. And I'm not sure what to do with them. And so the things I was saying this morning, I don't have enough time. I'm tired. I have trouble making good decisions. Things like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, well, I can go opposite of all those. I don't know. I think I'm in a rut of the same thing over and over. I don't have enough time.
Yes. And when we think, I don't have enough time, what happens?
Well, by the end of the day, I'm like, oh, see, you didn't have enough time. You didn't get enough done. So can I add this because this adds into it. So there's this thing where you fill out a week, has all the hours on there, and you fill like sleep, eat, the basic things you do. Once I fill that out, I'm like, I want more hours still.
That's right. But even if we had
Right?
more hours,
Yes.
just think about this. Even if we had more hours, we would still be thinking the same thing.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
it's unbelievable because we would just get used to that and then we would want to get more stuff done and do more and keep thinking that we don't have enough time.
Yeah. So then I think, well, I'm taking watercolor class and I went and bought watercolor paper. I'm like, Joy, how are you going to watercolor? You've got all this other stuff you're not getting done.
It comes down to, because I go straight to the action. I'm like,
Okay.
well, if we prioritize and we just make a decision that this is the thing I'm going to focus on right now, and we prioritize and we plan, right? Notice how I went to the actions that we could do.
Okay. Go to action.
And we all probably do, right? We go to the actions. What do I need to do when I'm thinking that I don't have enough time?
I get overwhelmed and then I don't finish. So like I'm working on the chest of drawers in my bedroom. So I start laying stuff out, sorting it into different piles. And then I go, whoa, got 30 piles here. What are you thinking? And
Well, right. And then instead of what would you be thinking instead of that?
well, I was thinking this afternoon, I thought I could finish that whole chest of drawers if I make good decisions or quick decisions. I think I really can do this. Because I was thinking there was some stuff in there. I'm like, why am I holding on to that? I just let that go. Then that's something I don't have to deal with anymore.
So if you were going to act out like that, like go up there and say, I can get this done quickly. I'm going to make decisions fast. What kind of person does that? What do they think?
Well, an organized person for sure.
Wait, what'd you say?
Organized person, a determined person.
So a determined person, and
Yes.
what do they think that makes them determined? Like, what are they thinking to feel determined?
I would be thinking, I can do this. I can get through this. If I just focus on it and do it.
So our circumstance is the chest of drawers,
Mhm.
and they feel determined. And what you said that they do is they walk up there, make decisions. What else did you say?
Part of it would be is actually complete it. Just don't run away after run away.
Don't run away.
Yes.
What is the person thinking that runs away? When
Yes.
you actually run away, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, oh, I don't make good decisions. I don't feel like doing that. I should go take a nap instead. Why did I keep all that stuff? There's too many things.
Yeah, like, yeah, I wrote, oh, this is too much. Because earlier you said, oh my, look at these 31 piles. So that's what someone thinks.
Okay.
And then they feel overwhelmed
Yes.
and they run away. That's one of the things.
Yes.
Okay, so this person over here, this person makes decisions, completes it, doesn't run away. They walk upstairs, they get it done. You had said something else too.
They want to take it off their list.
Yes, take off list. Okay, so someone who makes decisions completes it. They don't run away. They take it off their list. They create. In the result, you can put they create
Okay.
an organized dresser. So then it kind of goes back up to it's only because of a thought that they create this.
Okay.
Because this person thinks this is too much. Why do I have all this stuff? I should have done this a long time ago. Blah, blah, blah. There's 30 piles. I'm not good at making decisions. And this person thinks something else because they feel determined. That makes them feel determined versus overwhelmed.
So one thought would be is I've done this in the past. I've made decisions and cleaned out things in the past.
And you've completed
Right?
things,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I do this all the time. I'm an expert at this. One of my clients, her thought, and she keeps bringing it up, and every time she says it, she smiles, and it makes me so happy. She's like, I'm an excellent decision maker.
Love that.
And she thinks of all the things in her past. Like she has been an excellent decision maker. She is an excellent decision maker. So it just comes out now because she's remembering, oh, yeah, I am actually an excellent decision maker. If you are an excellent finisher, if you are an excellent organizer,
I love that.
could you believe it?
Well, I've been working on the bathroom and I tell myself, I start saying, and I think of you guys, I'm a person who doesn't leave their clothes on the floor. I put away stuff every night.
Oh my gosh.
And that
Okay.
is, might sound simple, but it really has helped.
That's it. Remember my sister? She's like, I'm a person who makes my bed. I
Yeah.
just make my bed. You're a person who doesn't put her clothes on the floor. You just don't. You're a person who finishes her organizing projects and doesn't whine and cry and walk away and think about how big they are and beat up your past self. You just are a person who finishes it. Is that believable?
It is. But the other part to it is then I get mad at myself for scolding myself. So how do I break free of that? Like I say, oh, shouldn't be thinking this, Joy.
Oh,
And be running around. So yeah.
so you're thinking that that person should have done it differently. And then you think that that person shouldn't be thinking like that. So then your future self beats this person up for
Yeah.
thinking like that.
Yes.
And now your future self is going to beat this person up for beating this person up for thinking like that.
Exactly. It drives me crazy.
So what could you do instead? So again, like this is great. So let's finish this real quick and then we'll go to that one. I'm a person who.
Who completes an organizing project.
Okay. And you guys are allowed to say things kind of fun. Kind of, what's the word I like? Kitschy. I am a person who finishes organizing projects. Remember that, Joy.
I love
I
that.
am a person who completes organizing projects. I am not a person who whines about how much it is, who dares to even think. This makes me think of like Sense and Sensibility. I am not someone who dares to even think that I am not good at making decisions or that I should have less stuff. I am an excellent completer of projects. And say it with a little accent. Like have fun with it and like
I love that.
be fun with yourself.
That makes a huge difference.
Doesn't it make you want to run up there right now and complete it?
Absolutely.
Okay, so now about this, I want us all to look at this because this is super important. So beat self up, be critical. Your circumstance was like, I was critical to myself or
I was shitting myself.
yeah, and let's use a specific because that's kind of vague or
Okay.
let's use one specific thought. I said I should what?
Well, one of the things I said is I should not be running away from them. I should have finished this last week when I started.
Yeah, I should have finished. Okay. So that's in quotes. Whenever we want to run a model on something that we said or someone else said, we write the thought at the top. So I said I should have finished that last week. And then you have a thought now about you saying that.
Well, and then at the same time, I'm saying you should stop being critical of yourself and shitting yourself.
And when you think you should stop shitting yourself, what do you feel?
I feel like I'm double criticizing myself because I criticize myself for having that thought for saying that in the first place. And then
Yeah.
I'm criticizing myself again. I'm mad at myself for doing it again.
What happens when you feel mad because you're thinking you should stop shitting yourself?
Yeah.
And you feel mad, and then what do you do?
Then I even go further and I say, you need to stop with this negative self-talk. You need to figure this out, how you can stop doing this.
So you beat yourself up more.
Yes, absolutely.
And as a result, it all makes sense. But whenever we have a model with another person, even when it's ourselves we're seeing,
Right.
we mirror what we think that they should or shouldn't be doing. Like if you think a thought about a friend or someone else or your husband or whatever, you often mirror the same thing. You end up doing the same thing that he's doing. So if I think, there he
Sure.
goes again, he's chewing with his mouth open, or I just use that example because it's an easy one.
Right.
And then my result is, there I go again, keeping my mouth open, like not shutting my mouth about what he's doing. So I mirror it. And right here, you can see exactly you're mirroring what you think in your thought line. So you're thinking you should stop shitting on yourself, and then you shit on yourself,
Right. Right.
basically. Right. So we can see, like, maybe that this isn't productive.
Oh, it's not.
So have you ever done anything else opposite of that?
Well, every once in a while, I remember to say or to talk nice to myself, and I'll say, "You're getting better at this every day. You're learning. Just look where you were a year ago," or something like that.
Yeah.
And that helps.
And it does. Yeah, because you're kind. One thing someone said recently, she was talking about a really something serious, about something that happened to her, and someone asking her, "Do you really want to go forward with this?" And she thought to herself, if it was my daughter, would I want my daughter to go forward with this? And she said, absolutely. Like, I would not want my daughter to put up with that. And neither do I want to put up with that. So that was her answer. It helped her see that she wanted to go forward and move forward
Okay.
and say something. So often with this, it's like, would you treat your best friend, your daughter, your grandkid, would you treat them like that?
Never. Never.
Never.
Right. Right.
And so maybe it's just recognizing that when you notice that you're doing this,
Mhm.
just start saying, "Oh, I notice that I'm shitting on myself and it's making me feel mad.
Okay.
I notice that." And you can
Mhm.
maybe add on there, and I wouldn't want to do that to my grandkid, my daughter, my friend, and I don't want to do that to myself. And you don't have to change anything yet. Like, you just notice it. And I think the more and more we start noticing it with kindness, because we wouldn't treat anybody else like that.
I've
See
heard
then.
some talking. The way I talk to myself, I'd be like, "Would you stop it?"
Yes. And how would you tell them to talk to themselves?
Say, how would I say it? I would say, "You're just a great person. You deserve better talk.
Mm.
You deserve to be, spoken to in a nice way."
Yeah, the circumstance hasn't changed. You still are saying to yourself, your brain just says, I should have been finished with this. I should have noticed this. And instead, you just said, you deserve to be loved. Or I.
I love that.
You didn't say the love part, but like you said, they deserve to be
Right.
talked to better.
Right.
So I was just like, how do we keep that really simple? Like, you hear yourself, oh, you should have finished that. And all of a sudden you go, oh, I notice that I'm shoulding. And I don't want to be talked to like that. I don't want anybody else to be talked to like that. And nor am I going to let myself be talked to like that, because I deserve to be loved.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
And then when you think that, I deserve to be loved, how do you feel?
Oh, like, relax.
Mm.
Oh, wow. That's a whole nother way of thinking.
And when you feel relaxed then, because you're telling yourself, I deserve to be loved, then what would you do from that relaxed place?
I think I would say nicer things to myself, once and
Like what?
that stops me in my tracks. Like, wait, I can say nice things to myself.
What's an example of something nice you would say? Now, you just said, I should have finished that last night. I shouldn't be running away.
Okay. So something nice would be, that's okay. You can finish it today. You can finish it tomorrow. You're
Yeah.
great. Really.
I think you said, it's okay. I was thinking right there. You're going to be like, it's okay. You can finish it later. And remember, what was your last thing? You're an excellent
I'm an excellent decision maker.
decision maker, project
Yeah.
completer.
I'm
Yes.
excellent at get ready.
And then when you say, it's okay, I'm excellent at that. I just forgot. I don't talk to myself like that. No big deal. And then what's your result?
I feel calm and inspired. So I don't feel overwhelmed at all. Really.
And you feel loved, right? Too.
Absolutely.
So you feel calm, loved. And if you're not overwhelmed, you're inspired. That was the other word you said.
Yes.
Okay. All of you think about this for however this relates to you. What is the takeaway that you're going to work on this week with the coaching? For example, is it that you're going to notice when you say, I should. And you're just going to go, oh, hold on. You deserve to be loved.
Yes. That would be the biggest for me. You deserve to be loved because it
Okay.
all into the shoulding.
Mm-hmm. Imagine your life, all of us. Imagine our life if we, not that it doesn't come up, because I was going to say if we never talk to ourselves like that again, it'll come up because our brain's used to thinking like that. But if we didn't allow it after it came up, because we had a response, we actually have something to fill our mind with instead, imagine what our life would be. How would it be different in your own life? How would it be different if you spoke to yourself in a respectful, kind, loving way?
I think it would be amazing. Life changing, really.
Even back to your initial question, Joy, I think if you talk to yourself that way, it even affects how much time you have.
Oh, think about that.
Because time often, it's like, I didn't get enough done. I should have got that done. There's not enough time. Like we're often, well, at least in my life, I am negative on what I did, how many times I got distracted, what I didn't get done. And so if I wasn't allowing myself to talk like that to myself about how much time I have, what would it look like?
Honestly, I think it could take away that feeling of not having enough time because if I'm loved and thinking about it, I can be like, oh, a loved person can go watercolor. A loved person can make decisions.
That's so
Amazing
good.
how that ties together even.
Yeah. And how often it shows up, we'll all notice in different areas of our life. If it shows up here, it's showing up over there. So if you took that out of your time scarcity thought, let's just notice what happens, like if it changes it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
So-
Tracy.
Wait, if you're finding this podcast useful, you must check out the Organized Coach Academy. It's my course where I walk you through every step to get your business organized, to get yourself organized, to save money and time, to prepare to hire someone, to do all the things that you want to do in your business with ease. Check that out at simplysquaredaway.com/OCA. Also, I'm sure you've heard this a million times, but I would love it. It's my way of knowing that you're enjoying the podcast if you leave a written review. I have lots of freebies for you. They're linked in the show notes. You can find them in my bio on Instagram at Tracy Hoth. And until next week, have a beautiful day.